So very good afternoon to one and all present here. Um, I would like to welcome Dr. Govi Kumar sir this webinar on national orientation session on national innovation and startup policy. Now I would like to hand over the session to Dr. Govi Kumar sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I have shared the PowerPoint. So whether it is visible, sir?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. Then let me continue. Okay. Good morning, one and all present here. Today, let us have a clear idea about what is National Innovation and Startup Policy and why this policy has been implemented for higher education institutions, especially for students and faculty. Okay. So, in this class, we might have got a clear idea about entrepreneurship and how we can start up it from college levels. Okay. This initiation, National Innovation Startup Policy, this has been started in 2019 by MHRD department. Okay, so first of all, we will have a clear idea about what is MHRD. Okay, this MHRD is a central government organization which has an innovation cell. Okay, this innovation cell under AICTE control, it is working on various platforms such as number one, Smart India Hackathon. Okay, Smart India Hackathon under national level, and one more program, Smart India Hackathon under international mode. In national level hackathon, international level hackathon, and innovation cell from our government is supporting students and faculty to expose their ideas in national level and international level regarding academic level projects into startups. Okay, that is the main theme. Academic level research ideas is to be converted into startup projects, and that project has been completed, or that work has been scrutinized or accredited by various national level, international level programs or competitions. That is headed by Smart India Hackathon, national and international. Followed by that, institutions innovation council (IIC), right? All over the country, AICTE is monitoring this, and IIC ranking is given. Okay, our institution, SCAD College of Engineering and Technology, have got 3.5 star rating out of 5. Okay, the highest rating is 5-star, and our institution SCAD have got 3.5 ratings. And then Atal ranking of institution on innovation and achievement. It is ARIA ranking. Okay, as we are familiar that NIRF ranking for institutions, where for the past 5 years IIT Madras has been number 1 in ranking, right? That is NIRF ranking. And similarly, through MHRD's innovation cell, ARIA ranking has been implemented from last year onwards, and our institution have got band promising. So 3 ranks have been given: excellent, band promising, and developing, growing. And we are in second rank. Our institution, SCAD College of Engineering and Technology, is in second rank. And in this webinar, for the next half an hour, we are going to discuss about National Innovation and Startup Policy 2019. Okay, NISP. Let us move on to NISP. And this program has been started in 11th September 2019 by Honorable Minister of Human Resource and Development. And see the logo. This is the logo of NISP, and it focuses. The main theme of this NISP is innovation and startup. So, how come innovation evaluate? Most of the innovations are generated through students' idea and faculty's ideas working in academic institutions, right? First through academic institutions, and then subjected to industrial applications. So, the prime focused area of NISP is student and faculty. that is highlighted in heading. And prime objective is problem solving and entrepreneurial mindset and promoting strong intra and inter institutional partnership. The main focus area is intra, our college level competition, and inter competitions. And based on this competitions, we are working various research areas, and with the focus themes, uh, the projects has been competited in inter level and intra college level and inter district wise, state wise, and national level competition. Okay, that is the uh, important motive of starting this NIST policy. Okay, now trust areas of NIST. The areas have been classified as area 1, and then category B, and then category C, category D, category E. Okay, in 5 phases, the entire policy has been categorized. Now, under first criteria, category A, higher education institutes strategies and governance for promoting innovation and entrepreneurship. Okay, first prime theme is promoting innovation. As I already mentioned that innovation always evolves from student area, from faculty side, from academic research, and India is familiar for academic research, as you are well versed that all over the country, in higher education, India is always number one. Okay, so idea generation is mostly from student side and faculty. Okay, and then this category A is subdivided into 3 phases: A1, A2, A3. Where A1 comprises creating innovation pathways for entrepreneurs. That is in 2 words: pipelining and pathways. Okay, A1 is subdivided into pipelining and pathways for NIST, and then B, A2. Okay, as A is subdivided into 3 phases: A1, A2, A3. A1 we have discussed pipeline and pathway. A2 is building organizational capacity, human resource, and incentives. So importance is given to incentive. In A2, the focus is giving money, generating money. Okay, giving fund. And then A3. A3 is collaboration, co-creation, and business relationship and knowledge exchange. So the prime keyword in A3 is knowledge exchange. Where can we share our knowledge from? Partnership or collaborations with industry or with various colleges, or signing MOU with various organizations. Okay, so category A is governance and promoting innovation. Under category A, 3 subdivisions we have discussed. Now let us move on to B. In B, norms for faculty and students driven innovation and startups. Okay, prime focus is, if faculty is involving in entrepreneurship, there should be certain norms. Or if student is interested in coming to startup or coming to entrepreneurship, there should be certain norms. They have to satisfy academic norms, and then certain leaves should be granted, and then the work or their ideas has to be evolved. Okay, so that is to be focused in B, category B. As category B is subdivided into B1, B2, and B3, where in B1 and B2, incentivizing faculty and student for entrepreneurship, that is making them ready, or giving ideas, feeding them, or making them mentally ready for taking up entrepreneurship ideas. Okay, B1 and B2 is comprised of ideas alone, and B3 is norms for faculty startup. As we are familiar that faculties might have academic responsibility, research responsibility, but apart from this, there should be certain norms to bring out their ideas, project into a commercial product. Okay, so norms has been highlighted in B3. Okay, now let us move on to third category, C. C contains incubation and pre-incubation support. Okay, what is incubation? Incubation is nothing but providing a space, okay, space or environment, or giving equipments, giving all softwares or techniques, ideas, in simple, uh, giving all facilities for developing idea into product. Okay, that is incubation. The role of incubation center is bringing ideas into product. Okay, now let us move on to D. It is IP ownership rights for technologies developed at higher education institute. So, category D, fourth category is our ideas should be published. Where to publish? To publish in Indian patent or international patent. Okay, so category D, uh, publishing or ownership, getting ownership of our ideas. Okay, now category E, that is fifth one, pedagogical and learning interventions for supporting innovation and startup. So startup is the keyword for last category, and it is followed by through proper hierarchies or pedagogy. Certain systems should be followed. Finally, sixth one, entrepreneurial performance impact assessment. As you are aware that what is impact? Impact is giving the idea of plus or minus, in both the terms. If we are giving our idea, uh, the impact might be if we sustain for the forthcoming 5 years, or if our product will not commercialize in 1 year, then what might be the future plan? Like that, giving suggestions, ideas for sustainability is to be discussed under F, the sixth category. Okay, that is impact assessment. Okay, now let us move on to highlighting features of policy. Okay. Okay, four important highlighting features in all the dimensions. Okay, number one is creation of innovation fund. Fund is the keyword. Okay, for first criteria, highlight four features, important features for NISP. The first one is innovation fund. We have to get fund from any of the organizations, such as through uh, DST, Department of Science and Technology, or DRDO, or MSME, whatever might be. First, we have to get fund from higher organizations, and with that fund, we have to execute our idea. So, 100% fund is essential, and we don't have money as students or faculty. Academic students or academic faculty does not have money in pocket. Fund can be collected through DST, DRDO, or MSME organization. Okay, so fund is the keyword. And then academic break for a semester, year to work their startups, credits for working on innovative prototype business models. Okay. The next second highlighting parameter is if a faculty or students is in a study mode, or if they are in semesters, proper leave should be allotted for particular faculty or student, and their business model should be uh, 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 given ideas are to be discussed through a mentor, and the mentor should approve their business model, and then with their support it should be returned to DST, okay, or district industries center, and through district industries center our business model will get approval and fund will be sanctioned. So this is the second phase. Now third phase, 2% to 9.5% equity stake in startup company by institutes incubator, and then important parameter is complete ownership of IPR by the inventors in case of non-usage of institutes facility resources. Uh, that is the third important parameter is whether you are working in academic institutions or your project is executed in academic institute or in homes or in incubation centers or on field, whatever might be, the complete ownership is yours. It can be patented or it can be registered through IPR, okay, Indian Patent Office. So the third highlighting parameter is number one, fund. Number two, academic leave or semester leave for developing our business model. Number three is our ownership, IP services to be offered by institution in lieu of equity fee based or zero payment model. So the student or faculty should not be affected in terms of money. That is the prime theme. Every amount spent by faculty or students is to be reimbursed or fund or transferred or given to them through proper organizations such as I already mentioned, DST, SERB, DRDO, whatever it might be. Okay, so these four parameters are highlighting points. Okay, don't forget. Number one, fund. Number two, semester holidays. Number three, IPF. And number four is students should not get affected or faculty should not affected in terms of money. Okay, now already I have highlighted all the parameters as we have strategies A, B, C, D, E, and F. Now we shall uh, move into individual guidelines. Okay, now number one, guideline one, strategies and governance for promoting entrepreneurship. Okay, and in this case, the important points to be discussed are stringent control system. Okay, achieved through mission statements rather than stringent control system. So, our heading is strategies and governance for promoting entrepreneurship. So, governance, strategies, planning strategies. So, all the parameters, strategies and governance are how it should be. It should be stringent control system. Okay, no lacunar should be there. As how we can correlate this in highlighting parameter, fund is essential. Number two, leave is essential. Number three, ownership, IPR ownership is essential. Number four, student or faculty should not affected in terms of money. So, with four highlighting parameters, our governance or strategies, how it should be, it might be stringent control system. Okay, that is the key point. Number two, senior persons. Senior persons should be appointed for entrepreneurial guidance. Okay, example, dean, director, or equivalent positions, principals. Likewise, senior person should be appointed in governance. Okay, number three, third keyword is outsider entrepreneurs can also support our ventures. Okay, our idea can be reimbursed or developed or motivated or booming up through outside entrepreneurs. Our governance should support that. Okay, and finally, we should have own resources. Fundraising potential should be increased, and we should follow Company Act 2013. This is the latest act. We should follow this strategy. Okay, Company Act 2013 for implementing our idea into product, and all the works, whatever we are proceeding, whether it might be rights or properties or journals, whatever might be, all should be correlated to IIC, Institution Innovation Council. Okay, it should be updated in IIC Council, and it should be updated in ARIA ranking. Okay, Atal ranking websites. And first of all, it should be updated in our own institution's website, and with that, the data in detail should be uploaded in IIC website and ARIA websites, and it will definitely support us in our submission of next proposal. Okay, these are governance and strategies category 1, and category 1 is subdivided into 3 parameters. Now let us move on to A1. A1 is creating innovation pipeline and pathway. The keyword in this area is pipelining and pathways, giving pathway. Okay, under pipelining and pathway, the important keywords are proof of concept validation, prototype development. Okay, first of all, our idea should be converted into prototype, scaling model. Okay, whatever ideas we have, it should be come out as model. It should not be in papers alone. It should come out as lab scale model first of all, and then we have to generate business model, and how this prototype is to be commercialized. That is important. Okay. And then second point, incubate startups. If our idea is approved or if we get fund, the next phase is we have to develop incubation startups. And within this incubation startups, we can commercialize or we can develop more number of products and it should be commercialized. Okay. Third point is business plan. And uh, we should not stop in initial phase of product conversion alone. And once we got fund or once our idea is approved, we should have multiple plans. Okay, plan A, B, C, D, till our product is commercialized and got successful feedback from market. Okay, this is pipelining and pathway. Now A2, building organizational capacity, human resources and incentive. So in this case, A2, incentive is essential. What is incentive? Money, giving money. For whatever work they done, the work should be converted as revenue. Okay. The faculty or students working on business model, they should earn certain amount as incentive. Okay. The keyword for incentives is recruit staff. First parameter is we might have enormous academic faculties, but in addition to that, to develop our business model, we should recruit staff. And then cross departmental linkage. So multidisciplinary faculty should be in colleges to enhance or develop models. Okay, entrepreneurial models. Or for commercialization, we need important keyword is cross departmental linkage. Okay. ECE and EEE should collaborate. EEE and mechanical should collaborate and bring up a product. Okay. And then courses, training, certificates. It is essential. If we expect incentive, we should have certification course. We should attend training. Okay. There are two parameters are essential: courses, training, and to get certificate regarding trainings. And then important keyword is reward mechanism. Okay. If we generate an idea and our idea is approved by in table level, and then the parameter is reward mechanism. Faculty should reward student, or if student and faculty are engaging and their model is approved by external committee, and then collaborators or MOU team should give reward. Okay, that is to motivate our team. Okay. And then final point in A2 is performance matrix. So that is essential. Okay, whether our marketed product is in our graph is raising for next 5 years to 10 years, or our graph is reducing down, we should have a matrix. That is essential. A3, the important keyword in A3 is collaboration. So that is essential. As NISP, National Innovation Programs policy is focusing on student and faculty, but student and faculty alone cannot execute their product. Completion level is still oscillated. It should be balanced. It should be sustainable only when we are getting external support. How we can get external support? Only through collaborations. As I can give example, as our institution, computer science department, ECE and EEE department might be stronger. Our faculties are stronger. Our students are stronger. We have generated more ideas through our applied labs. Whether we have commercialized our product or not yet commercialized. So what is the reason? But we have IPR. We have patented all our products. Okay, we have patented. All our faculties have enormous patent. Each faculty from all the circuit branches have minimum 5 patents. You might be aware of that. But we are not able to commercialize the product so far. The reason is we are lacking in collaboration, co-creation and business relationship and knowledge exchange. So our Lacunas is A3. So we have to develop this. We have to build this. How can we build this? Number one, private industries. We can have collaboration with or co-creation or business relationship with private industries. Number one. Number two, collaboration and partnership. Okay, interdepartmental, intra-college, inter-college collaborations is essential. And number three, industrial and commercial collaborations. So industrial phase collaboration, we can collaborate with the Atos Single. Okay, and in Gangaikondan, a large number of industries are there, tire industries are there. We can collaborate with them. And we can convert a reasonable product. Okay, with mechanical department. So, as without ECE department, without electronics, commercial products are very few. So our objective is to collaborate with industries. Then fourth point is knowledge development, and with the knowledge development we have to start up. So that is essential. As we all are familiar about this entrepreneurship and about this NISP, but our ideas is not coming out. Okay, so from this webinar onwards, if you have an idea, if you have a research idea, you give your ideas to your faculties, and with the applied labs, collect all materials and convert into product and try to patent it. Okay, try to get ownership of that idea, and with the support of SIPCOT or District Industries Center, make it commercialized. Try to sell it through MOUs or collaborators. And if one product is marketed or get revenue, and then you might have enormous idea, and the work might be multiple. Okay, so with this A3 is over. Now let us move on to next category, B. So B category is norms for faculty and student driven innovation startup. So it is norms for faculty and students. What for norms is essential? So you can answer. So why we need norms for faculties and students? So without certain norms, no work can execute in a drastic mode. Okay. So in this case, three parameters are there: B1, B2, B3. Where B1 focuses on incentivizing student for innovation and entrepreneurship. Okay, B1 focuses on motivating students. How can we motivate students? Okay, how can we motivate students? Student motivation is only through academic credits, giving them enormous credits. Okay, here it is clearly highlighted. Allow students to set up startup. Social and tech and non-tech are working part-time for the startup while studying, working as intern. That is essential. Okay. This policy is implemented in 2019. Now we are in 2022. Okay, already 2 years have gone. So AICT and MHRD Innovation Cell is telling that students should work in part-time mode after college hours to develop business models. Okay, that is essential. The second point, prototype, and prototype should be converted to business models. Okay. Third point, entrepreneurs, student innovators, entrepreneurs should be given projects. Okay, their work and idea should not be in table alone. It should be converted to product, and that product, the next point, that product is to be marketed or is to be converted to startup. And institute need to set up minimum attendance and after reviewed by committee on case-to-case basis. So the student beneficiaries, they should be given attendance. Okay, they should be given on duty to develop their ideas, or they should be given enough freedom to work in this ideology. Okay. Now B2, incentivizing faculty for innovation and entrepreneurship. So This is for faculty. The previous one is for student and now for faculty. So norms for faculties are that allowing faculty to start startup based on technology development in the lab, okay, at the institute or previously developed somewhere else but have ownership on IP. So as in as already I have mentioned, all circuit branch faculties have minimum of 4 or 5 patents. Okay, they already have patent, they already have commercialized, already they have patent but not commercialized, and this policy is highlighting that the patent, the ownership should be converted into commercialized product. That is essential. Okay, the patent should be converted to commercialized project, commercialized product, and that product should be marketed. Okay, and how can it to be proceed by giving casual leaves or unpaid leave or earned leave. So for faculties, for students, on duty should be given. For faculties, leave should be given and with money. Okay, that is it. And then no restrictions on shares that staff and faculty can take as long as they don't spend more than 20% of office time on the startup in advisory or consultant role and don't compromise with their existing academic and administrative work or duties. So this is it. Okay. Faculties who are in administrative role are in academic role, they should satisfy it. Okay, if the faculty is handling a subject, they should not compromise in their subject. They should 100% contribute for a student and they should teach. And apart from that, uh, time should be allotted for their entrepreneurial work. Okay, so prime work is academic, but allotting time for this special work. Okay, now this is all for faculties. So for students and faculties, we have books. Now, then norms for startup, B3 norms. Okay. In this case, the important highlighting parameter is faculty must clearly separate and distinguish ongoing research at the institute from the work conducted at the startup company. Okay. As all faculties are working on various projects, every year final year students are submitting project work. Okay. That project work should be recorded and graph should be plotted. Previous 5 years, this work has been elevated, and next 5 years, this work will get enormous appreciation. Likewise, a graph should be plotted by faculty, and the faculty have to optimize the correct project, and from the optimized work, it should be move on to ownership and commercialization. Okay, that is all about B. So we have completed A and B. Remaining C, D, E, F is small parameters. Okay, we can conclude this presentation in next 5 minutes. Okay. Now, incubation and pre-incubation support facility creation and access. In this case, creation of pre-incubation and incubation. Okay, as per Section 8 of Company Act or Society Act. So we should follow Company Act 2013. And then now Society Act, we should read complete Society Act for commercialization. And then pre-incubation and startup support. And then IPR should be properly licensed. And the validation period is 20 years. So our product should be in market as our ownership in market will be within the 20 years. And then after that, we have to rework on that special work, rework on that special product or with that IPR, and after reworking we have to get new approval. Okay, that is essential. So in C, incubation and pre-incubation support facility. Okay, how come the IPR is reworked? That is through incubation center. So criteria 3, category 3 is developing incubation center. How can we develop incubation center? Only through getting funded from various organizations. How can we get fund? We have to submit proposal. How can we submit proposal? Every year student project is we students are working on as Faculties are motivating students to work on various projects, various ideas, and that ideas should be converted into proper proposal format, and through proposals, funds should be received, and after receiving funds, incubation center should be established, and through established incubation center, our product should be patented. Okay. Okay. Now, criteria 3. IP ownership rights for technologies developed at higher education institutions. So, the previous slide we have highlighted, we have to get developed incubation center. Now, category D is we have to get more IPRs. Okay. Even though we have incubation center or not, but every ideas on table, okay, on written format should be converted into IPR. That idea should be received ownerships. That's it. Okay. Now, pedagogy and learning intervention for entrepreneurship development. So, what is pedagogy? Pedagogy is steps, hierarchy, order, flow. Okay. So, here adopt and produce desirable learning outcome as part of curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular level. So, students should be vibrant in all the parameters. Curriculum, they should be active in curriculum. They should give importance to co-curriculum and then extracurriculum. Okay. You should have a clear idea about what is curriculum. Curriculum is getting pass marking subject. What is co-curriculum? The work relevant to your subject, technical idea, that you might be developing a robot, okay, or you might be developing a product. That is a co-curricular activity that is based on technological work. And what is extracurriculum? You might be excellent in chess or football, like this. That is extracurricular level. So pedagogy is in this category is if you want to shine in entrepreneurship work, you should focus on these 3 parameters. And then next 2 important points are create and publish toolkit on innovation and startup and IPR for open access to student and faculties. Second important point is we should have a small startup area, and we should startup writing patent work. Okay, that's essential. This is the steps, procedure level. And then student clubs. As in this case, we have applied clubs. So all students should engage yourself in any of the applied labs. That is essential. You should engage. Okay. Finally, entrepreneurial performance impact assessment. As I already mentioned, impact is we have to focus on past and future. Okay. 3 important points. Performance analysis of services and facilities on regular basis. That is essential. On regular basis, we have to monitor past and future. And then development of key performance indicators. So, as from first slide to so far, we have highlighted key parameters. So, all those key performance indicator areas should be thorough. Okay, to excel in this national innovation policy, startup policy, and focus on input, process, output, outcome, and impact level. Last important point is we should focus on input, our idea, process, whether our work is in table as drawing or models. Okay, and then execute into process and outcome. After outcome, impact level, whether our business is successful or we are in what stage. That is essential to have a clear impact. Okay. So with this, we conclude this session. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience listening. Thank you so much.
I would like to say thanks to our resource person, Dr. Gopi Kumar sir, providing valuable thoughts on the topic orientation session on national innovation and startup policy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, students, for joining this. So I will post the feedback link. If you fill the feedback link, you will get a certificate. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you so much.